new day of backtesting, day 261. Give me a second, right? Yeah, so it's day 261 of doing the backtesting. So without delay, let's get going. I will be backtesting the version model 2020 since yesterday we finished we'll be doing 2019 actually, because yesterday we finished 2020. So let's see if we can do it in 2019. So inversion FVG model 2019 description. Okay, 2019. Still this model, I think I'll stick with that model only. There's no need to put too much thought into it. So the start date will be the January of 2019. January. Oh, the data from January can't be accessed. So I'd say that I have maxed out the data from trade seller, because there is no data prior to 2016. But why? I mean 2019. Let's just chat here. Okay. 2015. Okay, let's say 2018 actually. For backtesting. September 2014. Oh, okay. I want data for MNQ and MES, but I can't select before May 2019. So there is no data. Okay, why are the symbols some MQ and hello when they became available? Oh, okay. Supported features for backtesting there. So if you select May 2019, that's the earliest. Okay, let's say I select NQ though. If I select only NQ, then maybe I can get an earlier date as well. 2019. Still. Oh, okay, so for NQ and ES I can go even further. So I think we might use NQ and ES, but then do further targets like 2019 January the 1st, obviously 000, yeah, to December 2019 31st, last hour. Yeah, that will be able to do 50k, and let's get going with the session. This thing is hot. Okay, so the session's ready. Now I'll first have to change the layouts. The interval should be the same. I don't need the volume here. I will do ES on the left and Q on the right, and that's basically it. I will also use the default template here, apply it to all. Okay, and I will also need the default indicator template for all charts, and I will save the layout. Okay, so let's get going with the session and go to the next day. And well, what do we see here? Let's do some analysis over the past over the past few weeks and how it is as of now. So we're currently bearish. Previous week was somewhat bullish though, but might be about to have some sort of retracement, maybe rejecting like a daily gap, even though I see that we haven't tapped into this daily gap yet, so I don't think there will be reason for price to go lower just yet. Let's check the 4H. Well, the 4 hour is has closed below this thing here, inversing it. I'd like to see if ES has at least run this high here. Well, slightly did it. So I think price is actually going to hit lower, so the low hanging fruit will be here. If you can find an opportunity to short what's there, we are doing good. I don't need this PO3 thing. Yeah, so I'd like to see it expand generally to these lows here. That's basically it. So let's see what happens. Maybe it runs these highs, then delivers lower. That's what I would like to see for today's market. And that's a very good run on the highs. Actually, we're not even that close to the highs. Right, yeah, we've run them already. ES hasn't done that yet, so I'd like to see price start reversing now. And well, 930 low will now be my lowest hanging fruit, considering that we have an inversion at this gap here. And so to take shorts with my stop at this high and targeting this low, we might use 17 micro short as a weight. So it's no longer 17 because we're using NQ and ES, not MNQ. So it will be 14 times 20, 14 times 20, which is 280, then 500 over 280. That will be 1.72 micros short. Oh, come on, what just happened? Okay, so 2 micros short. Let's see what happens. My stop will be at this high. That's too much. Let's see if we can push it all the way to this low. We are cooked here. And it also failed to retrace into the 5-minute gap. If we get a good 50-minute close bullish, it shows me that price could even hold bullish as well, because it can close inversing here and head into this 4-hour premium gap. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, that's a good retracement right at the open, the hourly open. We get a retracement into the 50-minute gap running this low here, and then we get an inversion form right here after this beautiful liquidity run. So I'd like to see longs hold towards this high here. My stop will be somewhere around this low, so this will be 2 micros again. And take profit gets hit in one candle. Let's close the position there for $750, and we end up with a realized profit of 1.9. and as expected, price even continues higher, but the reason I closed it is reasonable, so I don't think anything here was a bad decision. It's because we had a 4-hour gap here, so it made sense. But as for the 1 hour, since it inversed, it still has reason to continue going higher. It looks like we are getting another 15-minute gap retracement or small tap into the gap, and let's see if it reverses. It looks like we're getting a good reversal, and then we get another inversion inside here. So I think price is going to obviously run this high here. So another 1-to-1 that could secure a winning day. Let's see. Banger right there. 1.1 R. Okay, let's go to the next day now. So you can see the price is reacting bullish, so I don't like to short it. I like to see longs continue playing out as of now. this gap here, this 4 hour gap looks like it's still holding. So if it could still hold, it would be great. But I can see that we pushed higher, ran this high, and now price is delivering lower, which makes me think these lows might actually be a crazy draw, but achievable one. Now we have a very huge 1 hour gap here, and a new day opening gap. So I think they could hold, and we head to these London lows. So I'm generally bearish for this day here. Now at 9:30, push higher, leaving the 9:30 opening blank, or should I say like open. Now at this inversion, I'd like to take shorts to have like a 15-minute gap, which we don't have any close here. But an hourly gap would be great, such as this one. But this one would mean that we're creating a new low of the hour candle. So until this hourly candle closes, I might target these lows from pre-market lows. These pre-market lows, if we have like an 830 low, it will be great as well. And as for ES, it has already dropped through this low, so there's chances price might even continue dropping lower. So this will basically be a 12 micro short. So my stop will get this high here. Wait, 12. Come on, I should have done one. I'm really crazy, because I'm used to micros, that's the reason. So one, let's sell it. My stop will be here, take profit at this low. Yeah, this is a crazy SMT here and inversion, so we are cooked. Absolutely. Ooh, if it breaks this low, we are so good. Okay, so since it has failed to break this, has failed to break above this inversion, and it's break out of this low, I think it might reach all the way to these lows. Let's just wait and see. And we get tagged in for a very good 2R there, getting us $800. It would have been 500, but then how can I get 500 here, because we don't do points? So I will just trade micros, but since the micros aren't available in the backtest, let's just do what we have. Okay, so this is a very good retracement. I believe it's like a 30-minute or 1 hour. It's a 1 hour gap. Let's see if we can find some reversals though. I believe some reversals will start playing that. As of now, we have a very beautiful, crazy 1 minute and 2 minute inversion. So with that, I think we also have an SMT at this slow. Do we? Nope, we don't. But we have just one small SMT there. But either way, I still think price, after running London, are they London lows? Nope, London lows. But well, if we are bearish, it will continue lower. I would like to see it continue to these London lows here. So I think this might be like a retracement into the 5 minute. Let's just wait and see. And bang, it breaks through right away, heading straight down to the London lows. Very beautiful banger right here. So now it can start rising higher. We have no SMT or anything like that, but if I am to take longs, then I will take them here, because this is the only place where longs would play out. Probably though, I'm not very sure about that. Okay, so yeah, that's basically, price was extremely bearish, and we took some good opportunities on shorts. When I get to have big accounts, as of now I trade like small ranges of price because of my account size. But I could take partials at this low here, then hold for more, maybe till this low, because you can see I took, how much is this from here? This is 40 points. I could have made 50 more points if I would if I would have held this thing. So I can't take partials on a 500 on an account where I'll be making like just $500. So I think maybe if my account sizes get bigger, then I will also be scaling in partials. But as of now, we'll be holding for the full target. So I'm saying that because I know in the backtesting I take off those small range trades, but once I can scale my account a little bit higher, then everything will be great. Anyways, yesterday it turned out to be a bearish day, even though I thought it would be a very great long day. But since we are here on the daily, I can't spot anything that much. Oh, actually there is this gap here. Sorry, there is a gap here. The second inversion, you can see price inverse, then it raised to it. So I'd like to see it rejected and start going higher after leaving behind a very beautiful run on liquidity on this low here. So I'd like to see price continue higher. We have a very beautiful 4-hour gap retracement, which means that we have our low hanging fruit here and another good target here from yesterday's AM session. And we also have another 1-hour gap retracement, so we're building our confluences for longs. And yeah, I would like to see it continue higher. This was NFP day, so we have a data low here and a data high. So data low could get run before price starts heading higher. As you can see, the data low is very open. So maybe we run data low, then we start delivering into these draws on liquidity that are higher. It's right at the open, price is not dropping just yet. We directly hit the targets, this low hanging fruit here, and that's the close of the 15-minute. Let's see if we can get an entry on the retracement. If we happen to get a retracement, which we don't, and then another target gets scaled in. So another possible target will be here, but I'd like to see if any internal liquidity target forms like after retracement, because that's when I would like to take any entries. Now we're retracing into a 5-minute. We kind of inverse it. I'd like to see a retracement into this 15, which we do get. You can see it's a crazy retracement into this gap here. It's not a 30-minute. Yep. So this high here will be an obvious target for a small one-to-one. But as of now, I can see that we have a run on this low here and a very beautiful version. So from hey yo, mood trading, long time no see, man. Where have you been? So I think from this gap here, it will be 17 micros. 17 handles. Damn, something's wrong with me. Anyways, let's do 15 though. So that's 500 over. Wow. 500 over 300. So I can do 2 micros. Well, I am now on 2019. So I finished 2020 and finished 2021. I don't know if you were here when I also did 2020. So I'm still gathering some data and pushing forward as usual. Damn, 910 bucks locked in right there in just 1 minute, because I was targeting for a simple one-to-one to hit these highs, and even price pushes higher and higher. Do you see how? Man, I hate it when this happens. I didn't have any clear draws here that I could target, because you can see it's a very huge gap, but this was a very good run higher. And as I would expect, it will run this high probably. It's the high as well. Man, I could have held for longer, but yeah, let's not be greedy and accept what we've got, because it was also great. I mean, getting that, like, was like a close to 1 to 2, like 1.8, because I risked. I think it was not 1 to 2. quant 1.5 though. Oh, wait, mood trading. So I thought like you were still in Uganda, and that's why you are maybe offline for the time. Sorry, the internet is a problem in Kenya as well. I mean, Wahala Day everywhere for sure. Problems be everywhere. I thought the internet problems were in Uganda because they were the election stuff. Yeah, it's the COVID-19 year, man. It's the COVID-19 year for sure. But actually, 2020 was more of the COVID year than 2019, because the PA in 2020 was more crazier than this. Like there were many days where price was absolutely flat. Okay, so one thing I can notice here, well, on the daily we are in this gap here, so we might have a small retracement lower. Same thing, obviously you can see the 4 hours in the gap, but since the higher time frame, I see it's bullish. Like when we go to the weekly and the daily, I think we are about to reject, because you can see that we have a very liquidity run and we are rejecting a couple of gaps here. Obviously that would require us to go to the monthly or something like that. But yeah, without delay, would like to see breakthrough after inversing here and retracing to the inversion. I'd like to see it break through this gap as well. You can see that we have another 4 hour here that price retraced into, and it's holding. So if longs could hold towards this high, would be great. The movement will be funny during December when COVID broke out. Well, obviously that's what I am also expecting for this 2019 backtesting session, because most in 2020 during like March, between like February, March, and April. Actually, March and April, like the market was very slow. Like there will be actual bars like that are flat like this for the whole day. Then maybe the next day it does some movement. So I wouldn't have like previous daily high targets or something like that. So it was quite messed up. As of now, we have a small run on liquidity here. Now, on the 1 hour, we are having a very beautiful rejection here after running this low. So, if this gap doesn't hold, then longs will be a good idea towards this high. But if it holds, then shorts will be going towards here. So, I would like to see it continue holding and price continues higher. So let's just wait for the open. Then if you get an inversion that supports our bias, then we can take some good longs. Now we get the liquidity run right at this low here. It's a small 15-minute gap retracement. You can see this gap here. Actually, it's not a gap. It's not even one full point, so I don't consider it a very crucial gap. It's just like a 5-minute though. So we have a low hanging fruit here, and even yet more targets like this London high. London highs are way better. You can target them as well. So let's see if this gap here inverses this one here for me to take any longs, and it directly inverses right here. So we might take longs towards this high. Next up will be at this low here, or even target the Asia high. So let's see if we can target the Asia highs with a 19-point stop loss. And we also have an SMT at these lows. Conferences building up. Anyways, mood trading. How was trading these days? Like, how have you been progressing so far? So this will be like 500 over, I think it's 38, so 380. That's 1 micro. Man, trading with NQ is really hard. Why wasn't MNQ here? Now take profit will be at this high here. Yeah, Damn, man. I also think about that, man. I also think about that. Like, why didn't I know trading in 2015? I mean, in 2020 at least. Bro, I would be so far. If I managed to put in the work, like, lock in hard at that time, man, I will be so far. Very, very far. But instead, well, I don't regret what I did then as well. I actually didn't do anything, like, very serious since I was still in high school. So, man, I wish I would have discovered trading as well at that time because, I mean, would have been great. But yeah, well, since we got to know it now, we have to look it now. And yeah, we have to make it by fire, by force. Anyways, let's wait and see if these highs here get hit. Price is extremely slow and we are stopped out. Yeah. Okay, we get yet another SMT here. Keep in mind we're still like in the, this is the 4 hour and 1 hour gap. The 4 hour closed somewhat bullish, 1 hour bullish. 1 hour closed actually outside the gap. Inside the gap, I mean, it hasn't inversed the gap, so we still have chances of price being bearish, but as of now we have a good 2 minute and 1 minute inversion that I still think will hold towards the Asia highs. If we use the 2 minute, we have an inversion here. Now longs could be something like this, targeting 42 points, risking 22 points. That's 500 over 440. 1 micro again. Now we wait. And then it gets stopped up again. I mean, this is a very crazy seek and destroy. And right after getting stopped out, price heads to target. This is the craziest PA, man. This is very crazy. Why would it like stop us out after 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, then literally expand higher like a few after stopping us out with a few wicks here? But I don't think there's anything wrong with the stop placement though, because I placed it on the candle that created the inversion on the 2 minute. So this is just probability printing itself out. Now let's go to the next day. So yeah, as I wanted to see it, looks like it has already happened. We've inversed this daily gap, so I would like to see price continue higher, for which we have some good buy side liquidity targets here and here, which makes this a very good gap to target. But for this day, maybe if you can expand to this daily high, it would be great. But let's see if you can have some internal targets as well. Now the 30 minute has some good retracements into gaps. Hope it's the same on the 15 minute. We'll have to wait to see if we can have an entry today. So I'd like to see a small retracement lower, then we start pushing higher, which price looks like price doesn't want to give us that exactly. Just small retracement into the 5 minute. While ES is at these lows, it has already run these lows, so I would expect a reversal, obviously, because 5 minute gap retracement. There might be like a 30-second here, but when I open the 30-second, these price charts like collapse. I don't know, I think it's a problem with the trade seller stuff, so the trade seller backtesting platform, so we just keep using the 1 minute. Okay, so let's keep using the 1 minute, and whoa. Okay, chart, it's also okay. We have some highs left hanging here. We generated liquidity. Whoa, that's a really crazy drop. I think it's heading to these lows. Let's see. Yep, absolutely good run through. Don't have like any open hourly or 15-minute, just have some filled 30-minute gaps. So I don't know where price is trying to head to as of now, but I can see that we've embraced the 5-minute, which is an obvious sign that price might be about to go lower as well. So if it can retrace a little bit higher, then I might even take some shorts. Who knows? But looks like that's not the plan. Now, looking at how this candle here closed, there is no confidence that price is going to head higher. Now, instead we have an unfilled 4-hour here. Let's see, do we have an unfilled 1 hour or 2 hour? No. So I don't know, I think price is going to head lower. So maybe this PO3 here printing, let's see if we can get anything off of it. Now we're getting retracement into the 5-minute, that's higher, but price failed to tap it into it here as well. But the 5-minute did, so we actually have an SMT at this, wait, here to here. Yeah, so we have an SMT at this size from here to here. Now if price could inverse some of these gaps here, it will be good for shorts. As of now, you can see that price has already inversed the 2 minutes, so we can target a low hanging fruit towards this low here. These relatively equal lows, something like this. Let's zoom this thing in. We also have another liquidity run inside here, so I'd like to short it to see the PO3 continue building lower, because you can see price is obviously dropping. We haven't had a retracement to the consequent encroachment of this whole week, but I'd like to see it basically expand lower. Now the 2-minute left behind. Oh damn, this price is moving small ranges, but I would like to go to the high of the candle, then target all the way to this low. This is 120, yeah, 120. That's 4 minis, and my stop will be at this high here. I'll take profit at this low. And we take profit in just 2 minutes, hitting at 2.1 R. Very beautiful trade, and maybe price will also continue lower. You can see very crazy drop to this. I think this is like the 30-minute gap. I actually left another gap here as well. So price is still bearish, as obvious as it looks. And then get a retracement into the 5-minute, then inversion. So here could be another entry lower, targeting probably like this low. Very good drop. So I could have also targeted this draw here. 11R, bro. It takes balls to do that. It takes very big confidence and trust in the model to do that, but it's also a great draw. 4-hour and filled gap, not bad. But then you can see later it reverses the whole thing after tapping into this 4-hour unfilled, then goes higher. Man, I like this thing. Now well, price is going crazily bullish. 1 2 3 4 bullish. Actually it's 3 bullish candles in a row, because this one hasn't closed yet, the 4th one. We're not in any, we're in a small 4-hour gap. 1 hour kind of inversed here. Maybe it's clearer on the 2-hour, where you can see that there's a gap here that's barely holding, and we have a low hanging fruit here. I mean, I would like to see it go higher, but it's not giving strong confluences. Have an SMT at these lows here. And we are in a 15-minute gap, so I mean, price could also start going higher even now. It's also possible. Whoa. Okay, Okay, this is not looking good at all. Anyways, we get run on liquidity and retracement into a 15-minute gap, but we don't have any 1 minute or 2 minute inversion, so we probably have like a 30-second thing in here. I don't know why I think there is actually a 30-second gap there, because there surely might be a gap. So we have another SMT here, so we have 2 consecutive SMTs. I don't know if that's what they call sequential SMTs though. Yeah, we have 2 consecutive SMTs, so that obviously means the price is going to might, it's not something that should always happen, so price might actually go higher. So since we cannot take an entry here because I don't have all the confirmations, let's just wait. But I can see that it hits the first target, which is here, and let's see if it hits these targets here as well, which it absolutely wicks them, edges them, then it drops down. Who hurt you, NQ? Anyways, so what I can notice here is that we're inversed, so we are heading lower to maybe these drops. Let's see. And NQ says psych, but you can see that we get an SMT here right in these 30-minute, if not 15-minute gaps. Let's see. Yep, still the 15-minute gaps. So I would like to take longs here, but then the draws are way too small for me to like target them or something like that, except if I have like better draws, which I don't see as of now. I don't know, should I target like this daily high all the way here and having a stop here? That would be like a little bit delusional. Actually, that's why I'm here. I'm delusional, so I just take it. Anyways, 500 over 44, that will be 1 micro, sorry, 1 mini.